Welcome to Q-ZAR AP.
So we're going to be going over a little bit about 2's right now, okay? Now, the first thing I'm going to be showing you is how to play in the open. Now, it isn't very common that you find yourself playing in the open, but right now we're only playing 2-on-1. Now, I'm not going to really show you how to play 2-on-2 because it's kind of pointless in a way because there's too much action. What you really need to learn is how to play 2-on-1. So, first thing you need to know, a lot of times when people are playing 2-on-1, we're playing 2-on-1 like this. You do not attack an opponent like this. We are not together. We are not a team right now, okay? You also never want to create a line, meaning I never want to go in front of Ryan to take this guy, because Ryan can't shoot him. That makes no sense. What you want to try to do is you want to try to create triangles around people, all right? So what I do is I want to try to get over here. Create a shot where somebody, me or Ryan, has a direct shot onto Sean's sensor, okay? Now, the most important thing that you need to learn right now is as soon as somebody gets an open shot on an open sensor, do not hesitate. Take that shot immediately, all right? Even if Sean is facing me, I'm expecting Ryan to take the shot immediately. We have two people in the game. We got to get that person down immediately, all right? Remember that. So, right now Sean is facing me. So Ryan would take the shot. I would then expect Ryan to take a shot. I'm moving back into my cover, trying to cancel. The minute Sean tries to shoot me, I cancel. Ryan would then try and bong me after. All right? Same thing if Sean turns. The second Sean turned, I shoot Sean in the back. Ryan goes into a cancel. I turn and bong Ryan. Okay? You want to try to create this right here every time you play open in the 2's. All right? First thing, let's say I'm playing one-on-one with my guy. They're playing one-on-one. Right? They trade. I take my guy. I then turn, ball my teammate up. I don't then just go straight after him. I just simply walk around him. I walk to a point where I'm like this. Okay? This is what you want to try to create. Sean now is flustered. He has nobody. He has to figure out who he's going to try to reflex. He turns to Ryan. I take the shot. He goes for the reflex on whoever he chooses. He picks Ryan first. Right? He picked Ryan because he's pointing at Ryan, which makes it easier for me. I shoot him. He reflexes at Ryan. Ryan tries to either cancel, and I go for a bong after. Same thing if he turned and tried to reflex me. I would turn, try to block, Ryan would then bong me. Now because we created this triangle, what this does is, this makes it so it's a lot easier to figure out who Sean is going to try to reflex. This is why the triangles are a lot more powerful than just going to the side. You want to try to turn somebody. That's what I say. When we say turn somebody, it means walk simply around them. Okay? Very, very important. Now, what I'm going to tell you right now is how to not only play in the arena, but how to bong too. I'm going to show you. Let's say Sean is back over there. Go all over there. Sean is now behind a wall. Let's just pretend that Sean is on a wall like this. There is a wall right here. I cannot see Sean because he's behind a wall. Ryan is now going after Sean. Okay? I want to show you something. 3 different kinds of bongs. There's going to be a quick bong, a mid bong, and a long one. Okay? What I want to do is, for a quick bong, Ryan goes attack Sean. The second I hear Ryan fire, I shoot Ryan to bong him. That's immediately, all right? That's what we call a quick bong. What that is to stop is a quick shot right back, a quick reflex right out of the cover, all right? Which is typically the most common bong you're going to be trying to give, all right? Next is what I call mid bong. Ryan tries to shoot Sean, boom. When Ryan gets back into his cover, that is when I'm going to bong him, all right? That is to help somebody who has now to come out and then trying to pierce somebody or trying to use that, trying to shoot through their cover, all right? Those 2 bongs are probably the 90% of the time is the bongs you're going to want to give, all right? Then there's the occasional, if let's say Ryan shoots him and there's a guy that likes to hold his reflex really, really long, i.e. most Europeans, okay? So you're going to get what's called a long bong. Basically what you're doing is you're actually bonging Ryan when he would shoot, right there. Right when Ryan could cancel, that's when I'm going to throw down the bong, okay? Like I said, this is typically, if you expect somebody to throw a long reflex, that is when you want to do a long bong, okay? Those are the 3 kinds, all right? But remember, the most common kind you want to do, especially if you cannot see the person behind the wall, you want to either do a quick one, or if you know that person's going to try to hold, then you want to try to give a mid one. But almost every time, try to go for a quick bong. Also remember this, the more tinks that your teammate has, the more likely the opponent is going to have a faster reflex. So typically on a 14th, 9 times out of 10, the person goes for a quick reflex. So give them a quick bong, all right? Typically, the closer and more aggressive the person is, the faster you want to throw the bong in. This is where personality comes in. If you know that person you're playing has an aggressive personality, typically go for a quick bong. If you know that person's got typically a defensive personality, then you want to either try to go for a mid or a long bong. That's typical. Like I said, a lot of times you're going to be able to see this person behind a wall and you're going to watch them move. Now, if Sean is popping out his shoulder behind the wall, I see Sean move his shoulder a little bit, I know now that he's trying to reach around Ryan. So that's when I'm going to throw the bong in. So if I know that I see him move the shoulder, then I throw the bong, it's a lot easier for me to be able to tell if I can see the opponent that I'm actually trying to bong against. All right? In the open, it's a little different. All right? It's a lot easier to bong somebody in the open because a lot of times the person will turn to you and show you who they're going to reflex. All right? But just because they show you, always be prepared for somebody might trick you. All right? One of the most powerful things you can do when you're playing 2's in the open is to pretend like you're going to shoot at somebody, then turn and shoot the other guy who's trying to bong his teammate then. Always be prepared for that, even if the person's not facing you. Also, if you're the person that's going 2-on-1, that's also a very powerful tool. If he's looking straight at Ryan, and I shoot him, a lot of times the best thing you can do is turn and try to shoot the other guy as fast as you can. Because Ryan is closed off, and I'm also now trying to open up to bong Ryan. So get shot by me, he goes to open up like he's going to shoot Ryan, but then turns and shoots me real quick. That's a very powerful tool that you want to try to use, especially when in open. Also, too, is it's also a very powerful tool in the arena because a lot of times people who are in the back supporting the other player think, well, the guy's not going to take a reflex at me. So if you're behind the wall, like Sean is right now, and Ryan shoots him, sometimes it's a blind shot at the person who's trying to bong is even more powerful. Use that quick reflex to turn and shoot the other opponent. In fact, stay behind the wall so the other person can't see you, and just take kind of a blind shot around the corner to shoot at the other person. All right? That's all that somewhat entitles what 2's is, but mainly what I want to show you is how to bong correctly. But remember, the most important thing when you're playing 2's is, all right, make sure you keep your teammate up. So what we're going to show you now is how to properly set and bong at the same time. Okay? So they have now traded. All right. However, basically what happened was Ryan now is on his first warning and Sean's on his last. Okay. So I want to try to bong my teammate and shoot Sean at the same time. So what's going to happen is Ryan is going to set like that, showing his phaser to me. All right. That's what I want him to do. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot at Ryan, which is going to shoot Ryan, bong Ryan, and shoot Sean at the same time. Now, most likely, Sean typically is going to try to shoot at me. A smart Q-ZAR player would typically try to shoot at Ryan because he cannot cancel, and he's very, very close to Sean. All right. So the minute, that's what I'm saying. You kind of want to stay in a close, either in a close thing that you can get back in your cover, or try to find a way that if Sean did try to shoot Ryan back, that he can block him easily. And all you have to do is get enough of, if you're Ryan, all you have to do is get enough of a delay that I can try to bong him if Sean does try to go after him. So what you're doing is, here, come on a little further. So Ryan goes to set on Sean. I'm going to bong him. The minute I bong him, Ryan immediately moves back and gets away from Sean. Now Sean is now going to try to go for Ryan, which would most likely be his best idea. Then I'm going to try to bong Ryan with my shot. Now typically when somebody sets like this, a lot of times I will get a tink because of that direct shot. Alright? Now, same thing. If I don't hit Sean, this is very, very important for a lot of you new players. If I don't tag Sean off the set, but I bong Ryan, and Sean is now coming off of me, this back person, you now have the open shot. Do not hesitate. Take that shot immediately because he's coming up and I cannot shoot him yet. So he can shoot me before I can shoot him next. So I expect Ryan to take that shot. A lot of times you new players don't do this. Very frustrating, all right? Because you're worried about bagling me. No, I bonged you up so you could shoot this guy. Very, very important. Do not try to go after your guy, all right? Shoot my guy. I'm blocking. I cancel. Bong me first. then go engage the other player that's playing in the game. All right? Remember, most importantly, open person, open sensor takes the shot and never hesitate. All right?